Beyond the harsh physical suffering of Soviet prisons, there exist chilling tales of the supernatural, ghosts, mysterious phenomena, and paranormal experiences that prisoners and guards alike have reported over decades. These stories reveal another layer of horror that no history book fully captures, where fear was not just of human cruelty but of the unknown lingering in cold, dark cells. Ghostly apparitions in Soviet prisons in the remote and frigid reaches of Siberia, at camps like Kolyma, Solovki, and Magadan, prisoners told of shadowy figures appearing in corridors and cells. These were often described as gaunt apparitions resembling former inmates mistreated or executed unjustly. One prisoner reported seeing a pale figure silently gliding through a freezing corridor during a moonless night, only to vanish at the end of the hall, leaving an overwhelming sense of sorrow and despair. Another tale comes from Paterii prison in Estonia, where visitors and paranormal investigators today still claim to witness flickering shapes and hear ghostly whispers. The frozen air is said to grow inexplicably cold in certain parts, and footsteps echo down empty hallways when no one is around. The spectral presence is often described as restless souls trapped between worlds, never finding peace. Paranormal phenomena reported by guards and inmates, even the prison guards, who underwent intense ideological training not to display fear, reported bizarre incidents. Sudden unexplained noises like slamming doors or heavy footsteps haunted empty areas. Some witnessed flickering orbs of light captured on security footage, while others felt invisible hands touch or push them in the dark. These disruptions introduced a new kind of fear in the prison environment, one not born from human violence but from unexplained forces that seemed to mock logic. One particularly eerie event occurred in a camp where prisoners attempting an escape were supposedly warned by an unnatural chill that swept simultaneously through the barracks, freezing everyone momentarily. Witnesses described a sensation like the presence of something watching, and guards later said their radios crackled with strange voices and static during the event, adding to the mystique and terror. Psychological effects and hallucinations. The brutal conditions of Soviet prisons, severe starvation, extreme isolation, and psychological torture led many prisoners to experience hallucinations and altered states of consciousness. Some perceived these visions as supernatural, interpreting ghost sightings or mysterious voices as visits from the lost souls of fellow inmates or spirits protecting them from harm. Reports include prisoners hearing songs of unknown origin echoing in the night or seeing fleeting images of loved ones who had passed away. Such experiences often provided a fragile hope or, conversely, intensified the sense of despair. For many, the line between reality and the paranormal blurred under the oppressive weight of confinement and suffering. The haunted cellars and execution chambers. Particularly notorious were the cellars and execution chambers in prisons like Kresty, where thousands faced death. Multiple inmates recounted feeling an ominous presence or heard despairing cries emanating from these underground spaces. After inmates' executions, especially during Stalin's purges, some prisoners believed their souls remained trapped, wandering the darkened depths in eternal anguish. Prison staff who remained long after the camp's heyday corroborated some of these stories, reporting strange noises, moving shadows, and sensations of being watched. Such accounts provide chilling evidence that Soviet prisons harbored not only physical but metaphysical horrors. The White Lady of Karasta and other prison spirits. Among the most famous legends is the spectral White Lady of Karasta prison in Latvia. According to inmates and guards, a sorrowful woman dressed in white haunts the corridors, believed to be the spirit of a prisoner executed on her wedding day. Many claim to hear her mournful singing late at night or see her apparition gliding through deserted cells. Similar stories echo through other former penal sites, where ghostly figures manifest in periods of intense emotional energy or during anniversaries of tragic events, reinforcing the prison's reputation as places where history never truly dies. Legacy of mystery and paranormal investigation. Today, many former Soviet prison sites serve as museums or tourist attractions. Paranormal investigators regularly visit, documenting unexplained phenomena such as sudden temperature drops, electromagnetic anomalies, and ghostly recordings. Visitors sometimes report feeling an eerie heaviness or experiencing encounters that defy scientific explanation. These mysteries add a complex layer to the history of Soviet repression, reminding visitors and historians alike that the legacy of these prisons includes not just political and human tragedy, but persistent supernatural echoes. Conclusion. Haunted by history and spirits, the real ghost stories from Soviet prisons are a powerful metaphor for unhealed wounds, historical, psychological, and perhaps even spiritual. They remind us that even decades later, the past can still affect the present in unexpected ways. Soviet prisons, with their dark walls and frozen silence, remain haunted not only by memories but by forces that transcend time and reason.